This is Thrill Seeker Haven, and I'm here with another video. It does seem a little bit of a continuation or evolution from the video that I just put out about moving from disappointment into freedom. So, the cards that came out, we have again the number 10 deck. We have the High Priestess with some lapis. My intuition guides me to the truth. And she has the Book of Truth in her hands, and she has like super like vision, see? Through her third eye. Through her senses. Then we have the Page of Wands. I'm always open to good news. And I just love the yellow and the childlike adventure kind of in this with the yellow calcite. And we had lapis on this other card. This one's garnet. Ace of Wands. I am inspired to follow my passion. And doesn't she? It does look like she's inspired to follow her passion. It looks like she's holding this wand for sure. She's holding this wand. And because she's inspired to follow her passion, um, she's allowing her intuition to guide her to the truth. Maybe she's a truth seeker. I think we all are in some sense. On the bottom, we have Knight of Wands. So perhaps she's graduating too. But she makes decisions without pressure. Or this is just the more masculine, action oriented, and this is inner, because we're really two parts of the same. So we have some definitely have some action. We definitely have some passion. I love me some passion and intuition. So it feels like inner peace, inner self knowing, very calm in her own energy. The second deck that came out is number 33. It is my flow state deck. I made this not really knowing what I was doing. And I made it for exercise to help encourage me to do stuff, and it has a whole bunch of stuff in there from like meditation to all kinds of stuff. Anyways, we got to clarify the High Priestess and the Page of Wands, we got sculpt and tone, lightweight, high reps. So for me, this through repetition, through being easy on ourselves, the lightweight, be easy on ourselves. Don't be so hard on ourselves. It doesn't do us any good to just beat ourselves down. But through lightweight and high reps of like just being open to good news or sculpting and toning, um, and toning ourselves to just be more receptive, to be more receptive and to the truth, to our intuition, to our clear knowing. You have to practice being open to the good. You have to practice the gratitude, the appreciation, the love, the seeing the hope in the darkness. And like I like to use the imagination a lot, so become your own warrior. Get you a wand. I don't have to say get one in real life. I mean, do if you want. Go get. Sometimes when I'm walking outside, I get two, like, because we pick up sticks in the backyard, so they're not just laying around when sticks fall, because sticks fall. But anyways, I like to walk around with them like swords and wands, and you could do it just in your imagination. I encourage people to imagine and get in there like you're never been told anything in your life. You're 2 years old. You're just learning. You can't even talk. I don't know. Just I'm really encouraging imagination. I just see it. She's open to good news, but she's like holding on to that like wand, like it, like this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. That's what I'm hearing. And then this guy, he looks like he's on one of those races where they pass the torch to the next person. So maybe you're a torchbearer and you're ready to go on that adventure with your 9 of Pentacles too. We have here, and the Hermit underneath that. I follow my path, and what's this one say? I take the time to nurture myself. So those were the bottom cards there. Take the time to nurture myself, and I follow my path. The Hermit is here. He's cool. He just looks cool. He looks like the Magician, doesn't he? He looks like almost 4 cups to the middle meditation. So that was the bottom of that card, that deck. Oh, and then clarifying, sorry, our 2 little yellow cards. The Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands. We have KOT, hip coordinated variability. And this one is kind of weird. Um, Not weird, but your hips are your like center of balance, and it's like the core of your body. So to me, it's speaking of your core. Like when you move, don't just dip your toes in. Like get in there. Get your whole bot. Get your whole everything in there. Don't just like, well, I'll try this just for a minute. Like if you're gonna try it, try it. Just feel it out. And just feels like coordination too. Like coordinating, staying in your passion, and staying receptive to good news, expecting the unexpected, and clarifying. We'll say what's on the bottom of that one. Jump rope outside. So get outside. Also, this is repetition, and if this has anything to do with the last reading, since this Page of Wands was in like on the bottom in that one, repetition, rebounding. It's like jump roping, but your feet I think don't come off the ground all the way. I think it's in this deck somewhere, and it's like rebounding, but it's also, if this has anything to do with that last reading, it's like going from that 10 of Swords energy to the Fool, and it's like a rebound. And if you're anything like me, you probably rebound so many times that like you may as well be outside jumping rope. I don't know what it is for everybody, but we're no longer doing that. We are moving forward and we're making decisions without pressure. We got a torch, and we're doing some real stuff here. Clarifying the flow state cards we have from the Guides Hidden Realm deck, and I think, let me see what number this one is again. 26. The Emergence of Hope. Faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well, patience. And it all is well. It truly is. Once we just stop trying to control stuff and having an opinion and a label for everything. I just keep almost cursing in this one. I don't know why. I seem passionate about it. Faith and trusting in a divine plan. I don't know why I'm looking at this card, and it looks like she's holding that flower behind her back, like she's hiding it from you, and she's actually, it's for you, but she's hiding it from you. I don't know. Just the way she's holding it behind her back. But there's an emergence of hope, trusting in the divine plan. And on the bottom, when I shuffled this deck, when I was starting to shuffle it, this was on the bottom, and it ended up on the bottom again at the end. Flow state, we have the flow state deck. The river dances to the sea. We are all part of the whole. Trusting in the adventure. And so this is definitely feels like evolution from the previous read. We have adventure. We have the Page of Wands out here again from the same deck, which is all randomized. And this just seems like an evolution. We're not even have any dark cards out here. Literally, it's beautiful. We have moved out of the darkness, out of the disappointment, and now we're learning to trust in the adventure, in the flow state, being in that river of life that like flows through you, like we saw in the last image. So a river dances to the sea. Okay, I think that goes over all of this. I am going to switch this over to the image. It is a little different than the other ones I'll show you. I'm going to put a tone on too, but let me get over here. Thank you for being here, and thank you for healing and helping to move energy. Whatever kind of practice you do, no practice is a practice. Thank you. So I know there's like some letters missing on here, but it it fits. And I put the GIF just straight over it because it was just felt kind of like, for one, it's brown, so it's very grounded, the image without the GIF. I'll show it to you here a sec. So I am the channel, I am the change, I rest in this knowing. And if you notice, the word "the" is cut off twice, so you could just cut that off. I am channel, I am change. And I think that's so true because you're the one that has to be the change before things actually change. You have to change. Like the vibration has to change. The um the repetitive thoughts, the repetitive like waiting or expecting bad things. Because now we expect good things. Now we follow our passion, and we're always open to good news. We make decisions without pressure. We expect the unexpected, and we allow our intuition. We trust in our intuition. We allow it to lead us into people, places, things that help us sculpt and tone ourselves to be a better version of us for the universal good. And I think that's the true emergence of hope. I think that's like the real hope. Faith, trusting in a divine plan. All is well. And so I'm going to put the GIF back on here. I just stuck it over it because it just felt right. So we had a lot of brown for grounding, and this was a fire one I did. So we're mixing some elements here for sure. It feels like earth, and it feels like earth and fire coming together. So I'm gonna just get some of my charts and see what I'm guided to do here. I'll start with, hold on, I thought my cat stole my pendulum again. It's here. We're gonna start by just uplifting the consciousness a bit. It feels really nice already, but just like spritzing a little water on a plant, or I think we could always use that. Like that's that's kind of like the imaginative magic energy work that I like to do, is like have a little bottle of rose water and just spritzing it on the collective energy, on the collective field, the collective ocean that we're all part of, the rivers dancing to the sea. Oh, I didn't put this tone on. It's, what is it? 137. If anybody likes numbers, I got a ton of them here. Did I even get it ready? One? No. 137. All right, I'm gonna put it on. If you have any hearing anythings, a tone is gonna come on, so it's very light. It's 137. Can we even hear that? Yeah. Oh, somehow I ended up on this chart. That's not by accident. Understanding love. Understanding love. Understanding and then love separately, although there's never any real separation. So understanding that we're love, understanding that all is love. And for me, I had to redefine love. So I'm saying this for anybody else who might need to do that, because thought that love was something that it wasn't. I'm not going to go into what that is because it doesn't matter. I had to really define what love was. And it was, no, I'm not saying anything bad happened. What I'm saying is, like, I only try to, I don't want to think about it. So, um, I thought, you know, pretty much anything that came from anybody in my family was love. Because you're supposed to love your family and from those closest to you. So I would think a lot of behaviors or patterns or whatever I thought were love and they weren't. And so I had to let go of that. I had to redefine what love was. And then I think it feels like I'm doing right now, it's slowing down a little bit, is bringing that understanding of what love really is into embodiment so that we can truly feel and know what it feels like to feel love and to love ourselves. And for me, my base definition for love is just unconditional acceptance. That's it. Nothing, doesn't have to be anything else, not even romantic or sexual. It's just unconditional acceptance of what is. That's love. That's what God gives us every second of the day, is just unconditional acceptance. It doesn't matter if we've been crying all day. It doesn't matter if our makeup's all messy or if you don't know what the hell's going on with your hair. Mind the language. But it just doesn't matter. So, understanding, I think we're just truly pulling in the energy of understanding and love, and understanding love. That we are love, that all is love. Even the darkest vibrations, even the evilest stuff that we see in the world happening to people, perhaps even to ourselves or the ones we love, that is still energy. It's just the definition of love that is misconstrued or storied up a lot. It's literally all just energy, and everything is just given a name and a label, and then we create the story of what that is, the energy that goes with it, and then we pass it around like hot potatoes until it becomes a trend. So, redefine everything. I encourage you to redefine goals. I encourage you to definitely redefine love. And one of the things that I learned to do was to kind of say to myself, like, can I stop wanting love in that way? Can I stop wanting love in that way? Ooh, going to some different charts. Ooh, we're closing a cycle. That's beautiful. Whatever that, I guess we're just hanging out and closing some cycles here today. Nothing big. No big deal. That's amazing. For whoever is closing a cycle, I'm in full support, and I'm here helping to provide whatever it is for the universal good that I can, if it is all in accordance and acceptance and love. We don't want to be caught in any cycles. We're free. We want to be free, free of cycles, free like a bird, free to make our own choices, our own beliefs, our own trends, to be different, to show others that not by doing, but just by being yourself. Like, just be yourself and kind of F everything else. And like that union picture from the last reading, it's like really learn to come into marriage with yourself and unsexualize everything. I'm just gonna say that kind of exhaustedly, like unsexualize everything. That has its time and place. I don't know what guidance A is on this chart, but we are downloading some guidance. So whoever is open to receiving guidance, we have some coming in. And my intuition guides me to the truth. Allow our intuition to guide us to the truth of everything that we need to know in our spiritual growth and development to continue forward for the highest good. So that we can continue to be, continue and learn, continue to learn to be all that we are already. Freedom, love, beauty, patience, kindness. Alright, I guess we're done with this. Do we want to download any of these card energies? Sometimes I like to do that. We'll definitely check out this High Priestess. Yeah, we're getting this one. We're downloading intuition. I don't know. We're thinning the veil, maybe. Let me feel it a little bit. A little very blue. like we're in the deepest part of the ocean. We're clearing out like some density or darkness or whatever. It could be spell work if we wanted to call it that, but we're just gonna call it what it's just energy. It's just density. I'm just getting it out of there. Clearing out the depths of our intuition so that we can be more open to our intuition and to allowing it to guide us. Guide us to the truth, to our truth. Whatever that may be for you. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Maybe somebody got some truth out of that. God's laughing right now. All right, we're also doing this Emergence of Hope card. Faith. We're bringing any emergence of hope in every direction. Like, just let there be light. Just, I'm imagining like a field kind of just opening up. So to be open to the intuition. I'm always open to good news. I am inspired to follow my passion. And I make decisions without pressure. It's a lot of fire. With intuition at the backbone. So you are intuition. Your intuition guides you to the truth. You are the good news. You are always open to good news. You are inspired to follow your passion. And you make decisions without pressure. So I think we kind of practice that energy with this lightweight high reps. Practice following our passion. Practice following the passion, that, the fire in your belly, the move. It's like an energy, the urge that when you just do stuff without thinking like that. And have faith. Just have faith in the divine plan and that all is well. And have patience. And anything else need to be downloaded here? I think we're done. Looks like I'm doing a little bit on this. Oh, Knight of Wands with his torch carrier energy. We're gonna just download that. All this fire. We're grounding it too as a closing. It feels like with the image, we're literally grounding fire into our energy. Holy crap! We're grounding fire right like into the root chakra. That's what it feels like. But it's all grounded anyways because it's all one. Like it's not like fire's over here. It's not up here and Earth is down there. That's how we understand it. But everything is here and now. Nothing is separate. So yes, we are not doing anything that's out of the ordinary. That's not already happening. We're just tuning into that radio station and chilling while we settle into the energy and let it. Oh, let us help us. Let us assist ourselves to follow our own path, to be the one who. So we enter in source, not outsource. We're going inner source. To let ourselves be the guide. Let our fire, literally, let our fire be the guide. I let my fire be the guide. I am the channel. I am the fire. I am the change. And I rest in this knowing. All right, beautiful people. Thank you for hanging out. I truly, truly loved this. I'm glad that I'm getting more comfortable on camera and stuff and being able to kind of share who I am more freely. Thank you so very much. And love you guys.